What up, guys? Welcome back to ESP Equipment Shed Podcast.
Yeah.
Here with your boys, Spencer, Nick, and Tim. I was gonna see if either one of y'all was gonna say something.
Nah, I was gonna let it roll, man.
Yes, I'm Spencer. I like climbing poles.
Tim. But yes, welcome back to episode 19. Today we got a little something for y'all. We got what's on your mind. We're gonna start it out with NFL overlooked players.
Yes.
We haven't. Tim is going to show us his restructuring of the divisions in the NFL.
They don't make sense.
They don't make sense.
I'm
right
very
now.
excited to see it,
I
though.
can't wait to see it.
They don't make sense, but I fixed it, NFL. Don't worry.
We
Then
got you.
Spencer's going to give us a good old in or out Hall of Fame list.
Yep. Would you put them in? I got a list of 10 players that are eligible for the upcoming Hall of Fame for 2024.
Okay.
I could have made this list like 50 to 60. I could do this list for the next couple
We'd have
weeks.
gone all day with it.
I'm gonna do another one too next week because like there's
There's still
some
more.
there's there's some
kinda
good
figured.
ones.
For like
Kinda
future, just in general Hall of Fame. Not
Yeah.
necessarily
Yeah,
next
these
season.
are players. It's a list of players that have been out of the league and are eligible to be indicted into the Hall of Fame.
Correct.
Okay.
So
I'm
I
excited
got a
for
list
that
of
one.
10 players. I have their career accolades, and then certain players I have their stats for
Okay.
certain
Okay.
things.
This guy doing the
That's
research over here,
understandable.
doing
That's
the
understandable.
work,
Yep.
Bet.
putting in the work.
So then we're also going to finish it off with a change of scenery for players. Like what players need a change of scenery?
There is a few.
Yeah, there are a few.
There
I'm
is a
interested
few
to see who
players
y'all are
that-
going. And
Aaron
for-
Rodgers?
Well, he already got it.
Again?
He got it.
Again?
He got it.
Again.
Already worn his welcome out.
So, and for you lucky Patreon fans, for episode 4, we are going to give y'all a new Card Chronicles, as you can see here on the table. We finally gonna bust open into the pack.
We're going to bust open a banger. I can
Damn
feel
right.
it.
Man,
It's
we've
hot.
been holding on it. We've been holding on
I
it.
can feel it from here. We got a hotness in there.
Listen.
Then we are going to jump into our Patreon episode and talk about our upbringing.
A little
And-
one-on-one action.
Yeah. You'll
Get to know the
get
casters.
you'll definitely
Yeah.
get to know us in this. And we're gonna finish it off with our top 4 best stadiums, one of each sport.
We'll throw in
Yeah.
college
So-
in there, too.
Yes,
Let's throw in
college
one
will be thrown in
college.
there. One college
Okay.
so at one college will be in there.
Cha.
So yeah. Let me hear what was on you guys' mind. Who
Welcome
wanna go
back
first?
to the shed. I got it.
Let's hear it.
Just to keep everybody updated on Team Sting, we won again. This time
we
it
did.
was not very impressive. It was only 18-3.
Well, first of
Yes.
all, Tyson was not out.
Oh, he was not.
She was not out.
She was like, there was like 3 feet of
Oh,
space
yeah,
between
he
them.
weaved
Yeah.
the hell out of that. He
Yeah.
and he was standing right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that
baited her.
was-
He baited her. He knew what he was doing. He
Right.
knew she wasn't gonna tag him. That's the reason why they need to get that second umpire back out there.
They really do. Somebody give him a second opinion and be like, look, dude, you are trash.
The fact that that umpire was standing right there, there was
He wasn't
you
even in
could
position to
see,
see it.
there was at least 2 feet between her glove and Tyson.
Yeah.
I mean, easily. Yeah, she whiffed the shit out of him. She didn't hit nothing.
Yeah. We should have won. We should
It
have
was
won by 16
it was a bad
runs.
call
Yes.
for sure.
Could have won by 16.
Yes.
I could have batted again. I was next up, and we
needed the
run ruled him
Was that what it was? It didn't feel like y'all played
because the
full
time wasn't out yet.
It
No,
wasn't.
it was. It's the innings. It's the innings.
So I didn't know they run roll. I didn't know you guys run roll. I thought
15
y'all just
after
ran that shit
15
up.
after
15 after 4, yeah.
15 after 4.
So, yeah.
So just one of them things.
Have they always done that?
Yep.
Just one of them
Yes,
things.
sir.
I swear I've seen you guys run 20 up on people.
We have before, but that was us coming back and us just putting our foot in their
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah, I got you. That makes sense.
Putting
That
that
makes
dick in
sense.
dirt.
Damn
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
Team Sting, another victory. Felt good. We didn't even play that good, and we still won.
Feel the steam.
My Reds faltered a little bit. Starting to come back.
It's all right though.
We're still in the
It's-
hunt.
It's halfway through the season. It's halfway through the season. You're at that halfway mark.
Y'all
now.
already halfway through.
We had some signings in the NBA today,
Yes.
kind of last second.
Yeah, very last second.
The man himself, the short king himself, Freddie Van Vliet.
Yeah.
Oh,
3 for
finesse the
130.
Rockets, man. He
Hey
finessed.
man, y'all needed
It's a
it.
solid role player. It's
Y'all
a
needed
solid
it.
player,
That's
but for
expensive.
130
Yeah,
for
man.
3 years.
Yeah. That's a bit. That's a bit.
Ew, my God,
What you got on your mind, Spency?
Just it's been a little weird. I've had the kids. I've had the kids like for
Shoot,
pretty much the whole
80%
month of
till then.
June, and I took them to their moms Wednesday. So it's been a little weird, man. It's been quiet. It's just like
Yeah.
it's just weird
I
at
hear
home
that.
with them not being there.
I hear you, Doug.
Okay.
But last
okay.
weekend was good, dude. We had a absolute blast at
Yeah.
City World. Yo, dude, we had so much fun.
In case y'all can't tell, Spencer got some sun.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I got cooked today.
Looking
and
like
all week.
Hasselhoff.
I wore the hat because this tan line up here is
Were
wild.
you wearing a
It's there.
hat when you
It's
were
there.
getting burnt? Is there a
No,
line right here?
the tan line up
It's
here
in
is
the
from the
back.
hard hat at the lineman school. At the
I see.
Buddy, it's a straight line.
I ain't gonna show all y'all because I don't need nobody. Yeah, it's
Boy,
bad, dude.
I saw the back of that
That's
head.
magnificent.
Yeah,
That's
so-
glorious.
When I'm not at school, I actually haven't been wearing a hat trying to fix this. I don't think there's any fixing it.
Not anytime-
I think
not
it's too
anytime
far
soon.
gone. I think I might as well just wear the hat the rest of the summer
Yeah, you
and
might have
figure
to.
it out later
You might have
because
to.
like that's bad, dude.
Might need to
That's
start tanning
bad.
your head.
If that was a piece of meat, you just gotta eat around it.
yeah. But Jackson is a little upset with me for forgetting.
Yeah, I
forgetting
bet,
your stuff.
man.
He was very excited. He was like, because he called me earlier on my way here,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Did you give Uncle Nick his stuff?" I'm like, "I forgot it, bro." And he was like, "Dad," I'm like, "I'm
What a-
sorry."
He gonna
What a
fight you
guy.
next time he see you.
What a guy.
Bro, he be
Hey,
looking
Jackson,
out
my
for
dude.
Nick.
What
Hey,
a
he be
guy.
looking out for Nick.
Listen, if it weren't for Jackson, Spencer wouldn't even be able to see half the shit that I fucking told him to.
You wouldn't
Thank
even
God
be
for
here.
Jackson.
Hey, we thought we found that Bulbasaur
Oh, I thought
too.
you
We
did too,
thought
man.
we did.
Hey, I thought you did too.
And I was
ready
going
for
to
it.
buy it, and then Jackson started like playing with the stuff on the back. Hey, it was weird looking, dude.
It's like, nah, this
Nah,
ain't it. This
wasn't
ain't
it.
it.
You still looking for it?
Yes,
Yeah.
bro.
So is this like a you don't want to buy it online? You actually want to like have the
Yes, because that's
want
what
the reward of
I've-
finding it.
I've rewarded myself on every single one
got
of
you.
these. I have gone from the Squirtle to the Pikachu to the Charmander. Now I just need Bulbasaur.
Okay, you're searching for
Yeah.
the satisfaction.
Yes. And
can-
it's
I can
been
respect that.
satisfaction every time I've gotten it because it's not just like it was a one-off thing. It was like I was trying to get that bitch. Like I was walking, saw it, and I was like,
Buddy's out there literally trying
"You
to
there?
catch them all.
Oh yeah, trying to catch them
Yeah.
all, baby."
I respect it. I
And
respect it.
anytime I got Jackson, we go somewhere, dude's like, "Hey, we gotta go look at the toy section, or we gotta go here and like
Yep.
see if Uncle Nick's Bulbasaur's out
That's
there."
that guy.
Bro, he be looking out
That's
for
that
him.
guy,
Like,
man.
he be
Dude.
looking
Hell
out
yeah.
for
That's
him.
my dude.
Hell yeah.
See?
And he was also bummed because he forgot that I was here
Yeah.
today, and he was like, and they don't leave for their vacation until tomorrow.
Nah,
So he was like, yeah, he
he'd have been
wanted
able
to come, but-
Yep. I feel it.
Can he fill in for you?
Right?
Hey, maybe. Talk a little
He might-
baseball
he
with him. He might just
Fine,
do
go
it.
ahead, bud.
Yeah.
Might just
Educate me.
do
I've,
it.
I've been out of the game on baseball a little bit. You
He's
probably
been at
tell me a few things.
He's been at a camp all week.
How's that going?
It's good. It's like a. They were working on like infielding.
Good.
So he's been working on like
Good.
his shortstop and second base.
Got to work
game.
on all of it,
Yeah.
especially at that age. You don't know what you don't know what you playing right now at that age.
And then we consulted that pitching coach I was telling you about. Bro,
yeah, bro.
that dude makes
yeah.
some money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Four
But he
sessions.
He
was like-
can up your kid's level though. He can.
Yeah,
up your
yeah.
level.
Man.
It's just you got to. But he's not old enough for that yet, anyways, because you don't know what
Yeah.
he's going to do. I mean, just in the sense of if you want to try to help his arm, you would just have to do that.
He
yourself.
does do. I think it's like one free session. So
For 5
So he
minutes.
gives you 5. right?
yeah. So I think him and I emailed back and forth a couple times. So I think we're gonna set that up when Jax gets
Might as
back
well
in
try.
July.
Throw the ball? Okay, free session's over. Now,
Yeah.
let me tell you what you did wrong.
Come on. let me
He was hitting him, man. He was hitting him at that camp at Southeastern at like 40.
Good.
So he don't pitch. So
Yeah.
the coach was like, here's this dude's number. You need to call him. Like,
All right.
work
Yeah.
with him. So.
All right, so he's going to make the league. He's going to let us.
Right?
Hey, I
High
told him,
season
dude.
tickets.
I was like, you got to get up there, man. You got to take care of your pops.
Right.
I don't want to be working this hard forever.
So
Right.
I'll come be your chauffeur.
Use your talent to make me lazy.
Yeah,
Amen.
please.
Amen.
I birthed you, motherfucker.
Right? Come on, dude.
Yeah,
Come on, bruh.
it's been good.
This
though.
ain't for free.
I had to put a 2 on my taxes. I want to put 0.
Right.
Well, he's stepping out of his comfort zone in August.
Good,
He's gonna be playing some
good.
football. Ain't never played before.
Yeah.
He don't play nothing but
Contact?
baseball.
Full
Yeah.
contact?
Yeah.
Full contact.
Yeah.
Got to give him heads up. Got to give him
Yeah.
bull in the ring.
Oh, I already told him.
Do
I'm
that
gonna-
first thing.
Yeah. So
Shit. You might
I'm
need to go
excited.
buy.
He's a pretty big boy, so like, I'm gonna see what he can do.
Did y'all ever do bull in the ring?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Every
Oh,
time
yeah.
I mention it to somebody, everyone's like, "What's
Really?
that?" I'm like, "You don't know."
Because they quit
I
doing
was
it
that.
now.
I was that dude when
A bunch
we
of
did
pussies
that.
now. They don't do
I
that
was
shit.
that
Yes.
dude when we did that.
Even people like my age here, they're like, "What the fuck is bull?" I was like, "You never had to do that. You never just got walloped by
It's
the
just
fucking
like
middle
the
linebacker."
just like the Oklahoma drill.
That the
Right?
Oklahoma
Well, we
drill.
call it the heads up, but that's the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's the Oklahoma drill, baby.
Both of those.
Buddy,
If you do those the first practice, you already know who's not coming back.
I used to murder people in Oklahoma drill. It used
You're
to
probably
be
not even off the
bad.
ground yet. You're
Oh
probably
yeah,
2
buddy.
inches off the ground,
oh,
already
yeah.
planting your
yeah.
feet.
You
just driving.
You just now got that hand onto the ground.
Right? You just
But-
driving.
His fall ball is gonna run at the same time, so
Yeah.
we're gonna be busy.
Yeah. You ain't lying. It's some
So-
work.
I'm excited. I love watching him play though. He loves it.
Hell yeah.
What you got on your mind, buddy?
What I got on my mind?
What's on your mind, dog?
Well, for number one, it
Oh.
was these fucking cards. I've been
Burning.
You've been sitting on them for a minute,
I
right?
have been over
Oh,
here.
bro.
Over here.
I know every time I
itching.
come
About a
over,
month.
I see
yeah.
him sitting over there.
Literally,
Yeah,
no, actually,
it's almost
been 1 month.
It's almost time to go back. It's almost time to go
Right?
back.
Might as well
So
just keep
Are
it
these ones
double
that
up.
you bought at the card show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been sitting on this for a
Yes,
month.
sir.
Well, I know they've been sitting over on his entertainment center. Anytime I come over here, I see him
Yep,
sitting over
just
2 packs of
sitting
them over there. Is there 2 of them?
well, there are those two of just the other basic cards that we got that
okay. I
could
got
be
you.
something.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But you know,
This will be the third box
This will
since
be
we've
the
opened.
third box.
Come on, we gotta get something
right?
big out of
Something,
3.
something. We feeding them niggas. We got them lights on right now
Right?
for them. But
It's
that
like-
was number one. I'll say that was number
Okay.
one. Number two was we got 4
I was
dudes going to the
gonna-
Whoa, bro.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
knew
was
it
so
coming.
so surprised.
Garcia missed it by 2
I
votes,
couldn't believe
man.
that. That was
I was
actually
shocked. That's what
surprising.
we were talking about before when we were waiting out here for you guys.
Yeah.
Because that's what he said. He's like, Garcia got it right. It's like, oh, bro, missed it by
No,
2
missed
votes,
missed
dude.
it. And you know what sucks
That was
is,
crap, man.
is
they hoed him.
is that Texas actually made a push for him.
Yeah.
Like it was like late last second. Texas went out and was just boom, 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 boom.
We got a rookie
trying
in
to
there
vote.
too.
Yep.
Young.
at third.
Hey, man, that dude is killing it.
I was surprised Jonah Heim got in as well. Jonah Heim. I was
Yeah,
surprised.
Yeah,
I didn't
saw
think
that.
Yeah.
Obviously, we knew Simeon was gonna make it.
Yes,
And
Simeon
Seager.
was a shit. Well, I think Seager was the for sure. Simeon was on the fence, but once it got to the second phase, Simeon just took
Hey,
over.
they also number 2 in the whole league,
Yes,
baby.
sir. Yes, sir. We've
Number
we've
2.
we've been hovering around 1,
That-
2, and 3.
Yeah.
Peaked early.
No.
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 I know.
And we just traded for that left-handed pitcher. What's his name? They just acquired him today.
Chapman? Was it Chapman?
Yes, Chapman.
Oh wow.
Araldis?
We actually went
Yeah,
back?
they traded for him today.
Wow.
Darius
I know
and
that.
I was we were at the pool. We saw the update.
Okay. Yeah. I guess that's when we were.
I think
probably-
it kind of got overlooked
Yeah.
because when they officially announced that they traded for
Yeah.
him, it was that first hour of NBA free agency, so like everything was just
Oh,
going
yeah.
nuts.
Yeah,
and
true.
So I think it kind of got overlooked,
Lost in the
but
shuffle, baby.
You knew they had to do it.
They had
Oh,
to
yeah,
losing
yeah.
DeGrom for the rest of the year. They had to.
Yeah, they're not, I mean, he's not a starter. He's a reliever, but still.
I know.
2
Yes, sir. He will not start. If he comes
2
back,
seasons.
if he comes back, it won't be until the second half of next season.
Right.
How long do we sign him for? 5? Was it
5
5
He's
years?
still on
Oh,
the
Oh
Alright,
yeah,
young
yeah.
side.
I mean,
No, he's still yeah, no, for sure.
The only
I would rather
only,
him sit out for as long as you need to, be healthy, so you can come back and
Well,
just murder it.
You say be healthy. The only downside is that they say after the second Tommy John, you do lose
Speed.
You do lose speed.
Yeah, this is his
And
number
he's
2.
been- yes, this is his second one, and he's been pumping 97-mile-an-hour heaters, touching 100 at
We'll
times.
see though. We'll see. We'll see,
So, I
man.
mean,
You know,
it-
it's not always happens like
It-
that, but I know
yes,
majority
yes.
wise it does.
And
Yeah.
modern medicine has done
But
wonders.
again, making that trade for Chapman today was
that
dope.
was big.
That was.
That was needed. You needed that starting.
Why
pitcher
did it take the
especially.
Rangers so long to be like, oh, what are we doing? We got to sign
Oh,
good
yeah.
players, trade for some good players, and we can win ball games?
That's all the time.
Ridiculous, man.
Hey, I'm happy
So-
though. I'm happy. We look like we look like a baseball team again.
Dude, yeah. It makes going
Look
to watch
good.
them
Yes,
even more
yes.
exciting, too.
Look good, play good.
Reds Rangers World Series.
Hey.
No, not this year.
I mean, I don't.
De La Cruz.
Y'all,
I like where we're going,
yes.
Yeah, for sure, man.
and I adopted
Don't
the
you have
Rangers as my
another dude in
Texas team.
AAA that's looking pretty good, too?
He's the number 1 rated AAA player.
They said
out
he's
Yup.
gonna bring him up.
there. They might.
They
I was
said
seeing
he's
I just
rumors
don't know
of
where he's
it.
gonna
Yeah.
go. Because our
I mean, if you do anything, you would DH him like Ezekiel Duran is doing for
Probably.
the Rangers.
We
just
have a good
because, I mean,
DH
when
too.
you, know, but I mean, he gonna have to play somewhere.
I know they're gonna have to fit him in where he
Yeah.
can get in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna bring him up, you gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. What we need
Especially
is
when you got
pitching.
talent like that. Yes, that's what I was
'Cause
gonna
we hit the
say.
shit out of the ball.
Yep.
But we win like
Once
11
you-
to 10.
Once you figure out that pitching,
Yeah, for
once you
sure.
figure out that pitcher room, y'all will be
We
good.
don't even need an ace really.
No.
Two solid starters.
No, you
Just
need
keep
two
hitting the
solid
shit out of the ball.
starters and a decent bullpen.
Yep.
It doesn't even have to be great. It has to be decent.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
we
for
can't
sure.
we can't be having the number 2 starting pitching and then the number 12 bullpen. That doesn't fucking work.
Right.
Nah,
100%.
not at all.
We'll get it figured out. I don't think
Yeah.
we're making too many waves. I mean, we're making waves, but I don't think we're going to make noise this year. The waves are starting to build. We'll see.
I think you can make noise
We
only
could. I
because
just don't think we will.
it would just be your path. It'd be your path to the championship. If you play teams that don't have aces,
That's the
or
thing.
that
I think we will.
you might, but I mean, you're playing well enough. You might be able to
I'm
push
gonna
yourself
look
push
this-
yourself to where you could maybe potentially be the number 3 seed.
I could see it. What I see is us winning a wild card and then getting beat by a team who has good pitching. Like somebody like the Braves or the Giants.
Who's beating you in your division?
Brewers.
You think the Brewers are going to beat y'all?
Probably, yeah. They just have
I think the only thing that you have to worry about is their pitching.
that's what I mean. I think when it comes September, October, I think their pitching's gonna help them.
But
out.
I think you put enough bats in the lineup, it won't matter. That's
it
what
might-
the Rangers have been doing.
It might work. It might work.
It
Hey, trust me, I
just
want it to work.
might
I just
work.
I ain't seen it yet. All right, have not won a playoff series since I've been born.
Damn, short armed it.
That's not a good sign.
It's not a good sign at all.
Because now we're left up to Spencer.
Yeah, right.
Make one.
Ugh. I don't know if I like
Maybe
that.
maybe my week off at SeaWorld, you know.
Yeah,
helped
what it
out,
was.
maybe
know
you
what I mean?
recharged your
Yeah,
batteries.
yeah.
Now you got some melanin in you.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
trying
it is.
to. I'm trying
I
to.
never
catch-
used to arch
He's
it
like, "Oh,
before.
man, my wrist never flicked like this before.
Look at the wrist.
I had to go out there and change that pigment a little bit.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I don't blame you. I can't blame you.
But
Well, y'all want to jump into some overlooked NFL players?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Who wants to start? Because I already got one.
Go ahead,
Go
Spencer.
if you got him, you rock.
Yeah,
it, Doug.
so-
go ahead and rock it.
One big one for me, and I know it has to do with the team that he's on and his quarterback more than anything.
Okay.
But Cole Kmet, tight end.
Yeah, yeah.
I
100%.
and I really mean that. I think you move him to another team with a decent. I won't even say solid, a decent quarterback. That dude has potential to be a top 5 tight end.
Yeah.
He's an extremely crisp route runner, can stretch the seams. The dude's a massive red zone threat.
Yeah.
He's 6'4", 6'5". He's a big dude, and he's solid hands. His catch radius is insane. It's just like, what do you do when you got a quarterback that can't throw the ball further than 5 yards? You know what I mean?
I mean, you
can't do
I think it
much.
hurts him, and I think because of that, he does get overlooked. And it's like he has stretches where he gets out there and he kills it,
yeah.
and then he
When Justin
disappears. But I
Fields is
think
on.
but I think his disappearance,
never-
right? And that's again, I think his disappearances aren't because of him.
Absolutely not,
It's completely because of Justin Fields.
bro. They had a low lights of Justin Fields that I watched. Is he couldn't hit the broadside of a motherfucking barn.
No, dude.
Dudes could have just stood there with
And-
nobody around him, just waving their hands, and he would have overthrown him. I was like,
So
"God,
I know this
dog."
is a little off topic, but since we have the Bears are up here.
trash.
With the quarterback talent in next year's draft, if these guys get a top 3 pick,
They're not going to do it.
you don't think they pull the
Nope,
trigger
they're
on
not
it?
going to do it.
Because of his rushing ability?
Not even that. I think teams don't want to look stupid. They're not
It's-
going to do the
Dude,
right
it's,
thing.
it's okay to say that you're fucking
It is,
wrong.
and they're too proud to say
Very.
that I fucked
And
up.
that's why the Bears will never win shit.
Thank God. Amen. Amen.
But I think Cole Kmet for me is like my number one. Like this dude's just wasting away
Yeah.
in Chicago, and I think his talent's getting highly overlooked.
I agree.
Because I thought coming out of Notre Dame, the dude was just an absolute stud,
He is a stud.
and he still is a stud.
He is a stud.
And he just got put into such a shitty situation.
Yes, you are correct.
It's funny
I
you
just-
you mentioned Cole Kmet. It's very interesting.
Did you have a tight end?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm about to say,
I have
'cause
his teammate,
I did have a tight end.
Oh, okay. I think
think
I know where you're
Fields?
going.
DJ Moore.
DJ,
Oh.
yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
This fucking guy, which this time it's his fault because he could have signed somewhere. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's bothering me.
I got you.
He could have signed somewhere and then he choose like the dude has been
Hold on, he got
solid as
traded.
fuck.
Yeah,
He got traded to the Bears.
Yeah.
I thought he didn't.
No.
No, the Bears
Yeah.
traded for him and gave up like 1,000
But I thought he had
first
the
round
option.
picks.
I thought he had an option.
No.
He did not have a
No.
trade clause in there, and in his contract,
Okay.
I believe you don't.
Well,
we can look it up. I'll look it up.
Look it up.
I'll look it
Because
up
if
real
that's the case, then I feel
It's
even
not
worse
his-
for him.
Because he's going to the Bears.
Bro, the only thing he's been missing is a solid quarterback play. Because he still puts up numbers, and trust me, if you watch him, you can see how well he
Yeah.
gets open.
He got that Steve Smith in him.
He does, dude, and I think he's way more well-rounded than people realize, but nobody's going to realize it.
Yeah.
Because number one, he plays in Carolina, not a popular team. Number
Yeah.
two, he's never had a good quarterback.
No.
And now,
I mean, Cam Newton was decent.
for 1 year, he
Cam
was good
Newton
with him.
was decent.
For 1 year, he was good with him.
That 1 year's all you need if it gets you a Super Bowl.
I don't think he was even on that team yet.
But
He did not have a no trade clause in his deal.
Okay.
But he
That sucks.
he did make it to a Super Bowl.
Did DJ Moore make
No,
it to
no,
that
not
Super
DJ
Bowl?
Moore. I'm
Oh, well,
talking about
Cam
Cam
Newton did.
Newton.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
right.
Cam Newton.
But
I'm
I
talking
think
about Cam
whenever they had that season together,
No,
it
that's
was
when
at
they
the
had
end.
Mr. Benjamin himself, 400-pound wide
Yeah.
receiver.
Yeah, left tackle playing wide receiver.
Yeah, I remember
But
that.
dude, DJ Moore is fucking solid. He
is.
separates. He can play all three positions. By the way,
Yes, he can.
He can play X, Y, and slot. He can stop on a dime. He's a deep threat too. Like he does everything.
Yes.
Doesn't drop the ball. And you think, oh, finally, this dude's gonna go somewhere, and then you hear it's the Bears. Like, come on,
And, see,
man.
and this is why I was saying that about Fields and them if they shit the bed again this year and have a top 3 pick with the quarterback talent, because now you don't have an excuse, bro. They went out and they got 3 solid running backs. They got 3, not like amazing,
They
but
put
they got
talent
3.
around them.
They have good running back
put talent
rotation.
around 'em.
You got DJ Moore. You got who's their number 2? And what's his
Mooney.
name?
Mooney.
Mooney. You
Mooney.
have Mooney, who solid number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Well, Mooney wasn't
Borderline
bad.
3.
He at least was building something.
But you also
with
have
Fields.
Cole Kmet.
Yeah, you do.
Like Fields doesn't have
They
an
drafted a guy in
excuse.
the
man.
second round.
They do have
Or third
Claypool.
round,
They do
Tyler
have
Scott.
Claypool as well. And if Claypool
Oh,
can
yeah.
somehow get
Yeah.
his shit together, I mean,
What, take
Claypool,
it seriously,
Claypool-
maybe?
Yeah. I mean, yes, but
There was
Claypool
already
was not bad.
There's already reports coming out of him not giving a fuck.
That's
See,
what I
and
just
that's-
said, like
and
him taking it seriously.
And that's the problem
There's already reports coming out
because
already.
Claypool
It's
got
June,
that talent.
He
does.
does.
and he probably
That's another
acts like
Notre
he
Dame
does,
kid, man.
unfortunately.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh,
Everywhere he goes, he acts like
I'm
that.
6'4",
Well, he
220. What do I gotta
played
try
tight end
for?
at Notre Dame. Well, he switched back and
Yeah, yeah.
forth,
Yeah.
but he
Does he-
switched permanently to receiver for the
Huge.
draft.
Huge.
Yeah.
He's huge.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, Fields doesn't have an excuse. So, like, if he goes out there and throws only 5 yards down the field with no accuracy, like, y'all really gonna roll with this
I
for the
mean,
next 4 years?
He does have an excuse. I mean, he still is young, and if you, the thing you have to worry about is you have to see him take that step with this.
Yeah,
talent.
but wasn't he a first overall pick? I feel like that pressure, that, like, I mean,
Where's-
again, but that goes back to
Lawrence was the first overall.
yeah, I'm gonna say where.
what was. So he was. I mean, he was top 3 though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
you know what I mean.
so
yeah.
so what's to say that Fields can't have the season that Trevor Lawrence just had this year, and it's literally they would have had the same exact thing, but Fields would have ran the ball better than.
Because he can't.
I mean,
because he can't.
I mean, you're
And
not
Lawrence's problem wasn't Lawrence's talent. Fields' problem is his talent. Lawrence's problem was Mr. Cooter Shooter himself.
I think Justin Fields is.
Welcome, man.
I think what's going to happen with Fields and the Bears is kind of similar to what happened to Daniel Jones and the Giants. Like, he'll improve enough and be good enough for like, shit, what the
that's
fuck
a
do we
good-
do with this guy?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
that's-
he showed improvement. Did he show enough? I don't know.
Yeah.
Kinda. It's like, does he
But
keep
then-
getting better?
but
I
then-
don't know.
because
Maybe.
it's the Bears and they're stupid. They're gonna
Yeah.
roll with them, and then you're gonna lose out on talent like Caleb
Yeah.
Williams
He'll
and
be
Drake.
better because of what they put around him.
Well, yes, but
not gonna
good
be-
enough.
Yeah, not enough.
You don't think
But maybe
Arizona's going to be
just-
worse than?
I think Arizona and Texans are going to battle for the worst team in the NFL.
Okay.
Because I think
the
Kyler
Bears
doesn't
would be
come
right
back
there
in
with
time.
them.
So I had
I want
one
him to
thing.
be.
I had one thing for your DJ Moore thing was, which conversion would you much rather take? Would you much rather take that conversion that Justin Jefferson gave you for the 4th and 18 and getting the first down, or DJ Moore getting that game-winning touchdown, but you still end up losing that game?
Ooh, that's a
I
good
don't
one.
want to lose.
Yeah,
Choosing the situation where I lose. There's no way.
Okay.
You play to win.
Yeah,
Regardless,
Yeah,
you
I
play
wanna
to
win.
win.
But I mean, you weren't even competitive in that game. You're just lucky that
I don't care.
you had that guy
Yeah.
was able to make that amazing play.
It's I would equate it to softball. If I have a terrible game, but we win.
Oh my God,
Dude, I
Sis,
thought I had it,
I had
man.
hope for you.
If I go 0 for 4 and I drop every ball that gets hit to me, but we win, I would much rather that than me be the MVP of a game we lose. Hell
Okay,
no.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
What you got? Who's yours, Nick?
It was funny you picked the tight end because I picked the tight end,
They are overlooked though.
and he
It's
was
an overlooked position.
for Mr. Quick Draw Law.
Ooh,
I
okay.
think Evan
Oh.
Ingram will have a.
He did get kind of
Very
overlooked.
good
You're
You
player
right.
know,
because-
for what we have on the topics today, he was a player that, again, like I've always said,
Yeah.
a change of scenery does wonders, and look what a change of scenery
He
did
would have
for
been a
him.
good
He
pick
did.
if we did this
It
last
literally
year.
Yeah.
shot fire back into his career.
Yeah.
Like
They were writing him off.
they
Yeah.
were. I was writing him off.
Rejuvenated
I mean,
Because I mean, whenever
Kinda
you
fairly so.
when you are
yeah, he had a drop problem.
yeah, that's
like,
what it was.
that
When
He had
you
a
are
huge drop
the
problem.
when you are the when you are
Yep.
the number one on that list of most drops. Yeah, that's going to perk
for
up some
3 years in a
ears.
row.
Yep.
That's gonna perk up some ears.
But he got the
Right there.
yips.
Him and
Yeah.
Joku were battling for them drops, man.
So I think he might
Hey,
got the yips
Njoku
out of him.
fixed his
so.
though
He's
for somewhat.
Ingram's got some talent though.
He does.
Yes, he does.
He's-
Yes, he does.
I mean, you talk about that wide receiver playing tight end. He could definitely be that body that can definitely.
I mean,
do
yeah,
that.
when you look at body size compared to these other tight ends, he's now height wise he's there, but like he is a smaller frame guy for a tight end.
But
he
he
just
built,
plays that
though.
position very
Yeah.
well.
He
There's only a
built.
handful of tight ends that can house it, and he's one of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see what he does this year, man. Like he
I'm excited about the Jaguars in general.
I'm
Yeah.
very excited. I'm very excited for the Jaguars.
They're my
I
dark
love
horse.
quick
Yeah.
draw law, man.
Can't wait-
I,
Can't
my
wait to
dark
watch him whoop
horse.
the shit out of the Colts.
hey, look, I ain't
45 to 10.
shit, bro. We suck.
45 to 10. Here it
I
comes.
just pray Anthony Richardson just come on.
Does anything.
Let's have an immaculate rookie season. Let's
Show
go.
me something.
Come on.
Yes. I don't care.
Do
I don't
something.
care if we win 5 games. As long as in those 5 wins, you show some promise.
Yeah,
Show
okay.
me some promise
Yeah.
for the future.
So
Two of them
what's
are against the
so
Texans.
so what's
Yes.
promise? So what's
I'm actually
promise?
worried because that defense is not terrible, but we'll see. On paper, it looks good.
What would you say is promise? Like him going out and throwing 300
I
yard
need to see some good
games?
quarterback play. I understand he only played 12 games in college as a starting quarterback.
3,520. I think that's
Yeah, I like those numbers right
I
there.
still think
500 rushing.
I still think he's
Yeah, I
bet-
want to see you use your athleticism. That was the biggest thing for him, being the most athletic quarterback we have ever seen come through the combine.
So 4,000 total yards,
Ooh.
25 total touchdowns.
Yeah.
4,000 total. So if he runs for 800, he's only got to throw for
Okay,
3,200.
okay.
4,000 total yards.
And we are
Okay.
absolutely
25 total
going
touchdowns.
to
That's a good start.
utilize.
Yeah, I can see
If
that.
we don't utilize the RPO with this
yeah,
motherfucker,
that's what's gonna be y'all's biggest thing.
hey, Jim Bob Cooter, you gotta go, my guy. I'm sorry,
Cooter.
Oh, Cooter, you gotta go.
See,
Yeah.
yeah, to make that work, you have to have a good running back, and you fucking do.
I am
So
Yeah.
do it.
I'm not expecting us to make.
Do it.
I mean, to have a good season, but I'm expecting. I want to see 5 solid wins with some solid quarterback play with him.
I hope they burn Indianapolis down to the ground. they
With
burn that whole
all that Lucas oil.
burn that whole city down.
Because again, with him only playing 12 games as a quarterback in college, I don't want to put that kind of hype on
Yeah.
him. I think it's
I
still
unfair
think
hype.
I still think he's better
do.
than what the Niners got.
Out of Trey
Yeah.
Lance, yeah.
I think he's better.
He's
than
also
that.
better than Will Levis.
Yeah.
Out of what our options were, because we had to take a quarterback. We didn't have a
I
choice.
mean,
We had to take somebing.
Bananarama.
I would have rather taken him
Lunatic.
over a lot of the other guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have mind CJ Stroud, but he wasn't falling out of the number
Yeah.
2 spot.
I
Like
don't think so either.
so.
I don't know. Will Levis is a wild card to me because he's so obviously he's clinically insane.
I think
he might be
he's
good.
hit or miss.
He might
Carson
be good.
Wentz 2.0
He,
No.
no.
better.
I don't want to say it. but
I would say he's
he'd be
a
like
wild
Baker.
card.
He'd be
He's a
like
wild
Baker.
card, yeah. For
He'll
sure,
be
yeah.
Baker.
More athletic, but yeah.
He'll be Baker.
Yeah.
Mayfield?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know.
But
Gotta check.
yeah, dude, yeah. But after the season with Ingram, he balls out like he did last year. You can't overlook that man.
No, not
No, you can't no more.
Because he was starting to become a threat for the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Like late in games, like when you needed that, like when
Dude, he had like 2 or 3 games over 150 yards, and
yeah,
I
he
mean,
was
just
starting,
like
he was starting to open up.
yeah,
He was definitely starting to
yeah,
open
dude,
up.
them Jaguars.
So
are
that was my overlooked
be
player.
so. I can't wait to see them.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I overlooked Evan Ingram.
Yeah, for sure. After the seasons he had in New York, yeah, why wouldn't you?
It was hard not to.
I already wrote him off. I'm like
But it's
garbage.
but it's so it's I don't
Trash.
know. I don't know what it is. I always keep up.
Take him to the county dump. He's done.
Terrible.
I always keep
Funny.
up with them dogs, man. I
But-
love a dog.
Evan Ingram.
Trevor, T-Law did
Love a
say
dog.
like over that offseason that they worked that first
Yeah.
offseason together,
Yeah.
like he was working his ass off, which is good. That shows it's like, man, I'm not trying
Taking
to count
it
my
serious.
yeah.
Taking it serious.
Hey Claypool, why don't you call some people? It'll probably help you out, buddy.
Fuck yeah, please. Because man, that hurts. Like to see Claypool go out and do the things he does and be a non-factor.
Maple Trump?
Also,
Yeah,
I
and
don't.
Then, hold on. And then
Sorry,
you
my
see,
bad.
you're good. And then you see, you see Josh Gordon go out and give 110%, but gets kicked out because some weed.
Oh,
Like, that
NFL
shit- that
ruined his
shit
career,
fucking- that
man.
shit
NFL ruined his
hurts,
career
man.
Just because of some of Grandpa's lettuce. Come on now. Come on now.
because he didn't want to take pills. That was his
Oh,
biggest
wow.
reason. He didn't want to take pills.
Oh. Yeah, we can just be addicted to opioids. That's
Yeah,
fine.
they'd rather you take
But
opioids.
a
than-
plant that comes from the ground. Don't do that.
No.
No.
I did have an honorable mention.
Big
or like a
Pharma.
number 2.
What you got?
Brandon Ayuk.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, his second year, he kind of faded away, but I saw reports that year that it wasn't him. Him and Shanahan were beefing really bad, and Shanahan purposely was riding him out of the offense. I
Yeah.
guess to be like, hey, dude, I'm the fucking coach. Like,
How
you're
dare
going to
you.
fall in line. And obviously, this past year was.
Can't really blame him either. Like,
No, you
gotta
got to
put your foot down.
Yeah.
You got to put your foot down, and it obviously worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
Had a
he
better
is. I
season.
think he's another guy that I think his talent does get overlooked because of no offense to the dog, but like Debo, man, like Debo Kittle,
That's
they're
my
so
nigga.
loaded with talent that
Yeah.
he gets he's under all that shadow there
Yeah.
that so. But yeah, he was another one for me for
Okay,
sure.
Okay.
They're also not going to be able to pay him, and he's a free agent after this year, so that's exciting.
My honorable mention was your boy, Jamal Williams.
Okay.
I think he's really overlooked too. Dude, he had like 48 touchdowns last year.
Mhm.
Yeah, he had a
He was
lot.
solid for us as a backup, and actually he ended up being kind of like a 1-2 punch, not really even a
Yeah.
backup. He's like a 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
And then he goes to Detroit and just balls out of fucking control.
And gets him a nice solid contract
get a nice
with the
contract.
Saints,
Yeah,
man.
right?
Yeah.
And now he's going to take over down there because Kamara's probably never going to play football again.
That's
Dumbass.
Might not.
wild.
Might
That's
not.
wild.
I don't even feel bad for him. That's your fault. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's true.
You're an idiot.
Alvin Kamara. Not a dog.
You don't got it, buddy. You don't got it. But him and that rookie they got down there, that TCU running back,
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
I like him too.
I like him. He's literally like a little Kamara.
Yeah.
That's literally what he is.
They got a little thunder and lightning action
Yeah,
down there in
so-
Nowlands.
Replacing that Ingram,
A little thunder and lightning might
Kamara.
start a hurricane. Be careful.
Jesus.
Too soon? Oh shit, my bad. Let me start talking
They
shit
got,
about Abraham
they
Lincoln.
got a Super Bowl out of it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
right?
It was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
We're good.
The script gave them a Super Bowl.
They're already making
Yeah.
fun of the Titanic submarine. We can make
So,
fun of.
When you said
Don't sneeze.
boom, when you said a wide receiver, it made me think of a wide receiver, and I think I might have an honorable mention. Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Yeah, he's been
He
up
was
and
Two in a
coming,
row in
man.
my life.
He was very solid
DPJ.
for Cleveland last year.
He was also
I
solid
mean-
in the back end of fantasy for me. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
Got me in the playoffs.
He
didn't
was
win,
getting
He was
damn
solid
near
on the
almost.
back end of the Browns. Interesting.
Ooh, yeah,
Interesting. He was,
turds.
bro, he was wide receiver 39 in fantasy.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
startable.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's startable. That's a flex
That's
position
viable.
right there.
That is
He
viable.
finished ahead of George Pickens and Keenan Allen and
Yep.
Christian Watson.
I was thinking of
That's
George.
something.
I was thinking of George Pickens, but I just don't know. I just hope Mike Tomlin can get that room together. If he can get that room together, I think he'll be fine.
Also, we need. I liked what I saw from Kenny Pickett. I don't know why people are just like Kenny Pickett's garbage, blah blah blah. I see a lot of
I don't
people
think
talking
he's
mad shit
garbage. I
about
don't
him.
think he's garbage.
I'm like, dude,
I think he's Odell Beckham light. I think he's good for the highlight reel catches, but he's not gonna. He's not gonna get.
not gonna step.
He's
into
not a
big
reception
moments.
guy. He's gonna have his moments, but he's not gonna like stuff the stat sheet. You know what I mean?
I think I could see that.
He'll have
yeah.
a wild catch and he'll finish with like
But-
3 for 80.
Yeah.
They
you'd
have
be
a
like, okay,
solid
11
wide
points,
receiver
cool.
room, and now their tight end room is.
Yeah, the mute is loose.
They got Darnell Washington, the 7-foot giant out of
Yeah.
Georgia.
That sounds like a made up name. That sounds like a Key and Peele name.
Darnell
you're not
Washington.
real.
Darnell Washington, Howard University.
One of my favorite skits of this.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the
100%.
best, man.
Ibrahim Moises.
Is he gonna,
Look,
he's gonna pump 3 times?
Bro, that-
3 pumps.
yeah.
And then when Antonio Brown did it in real life, oh,
bro,
dude,
that
it was
made-
awesome.
that was
Aaron Rodgers
hilarious.
did it too.
Yeah, he
and
did.
then we
Yeah,
lost.
yeah,
Yeah, just stormed down the field, scored a touchdown immediately, and didn't score again. That was real cool.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
don't
I'm-
pull that out
it's 'cause
until
he
we're
did
winning by
3
I
2
think
scores.
I think what would help the Steelers, especially with Kenny Pickett, they need to get rid of Najee Harris.
You think?
I do,
I don't think Najee's the problem.
bro. That offensive line ain't bad. First of all, it's a pretty solid. It's not horrible.
Kenny
I-
Pickett's not very good either.
You don't think he's?
He threw like 2.5 touchdowns all season. His touchdown rate was terrible. It can't be any worse. But I'll
Yes.
say if he gets a
Yes.
little better, I think Najee gets better because everybody knows
Yeah,
after
if
watching
your
Kenny
quarterback-
Pickett, they're
yeah.
like, he's not throwing, and he's
Yeah.
not scoring touchdown.
Yep.
Let's just load the fucking box. Good luck.
That is true. That is
Yep.
true. Maybe I'm being a little harsh on Najee.
Jalen Warren actually looked better than him though.
I won't
Yeah.
touch you in
Unfortunately.
fantasy, Najee, but
Yeah.
I'll give you
His
a
backup
second
actually
chance.
looked better than him. I'll say that. I'll give you that, Spencer.
What?
His backup looked better than him.
He did.
Jalen Warren looked better.
He did.
I'll give you that.
But
I
that was,
think they were
that was
stacking the
also
box on
late in
Buddy.
the season as well.
True.
All right. Well, so this would be Najee Harris's 4th season coming up. I think. I want to say 4th.
I think you are correct.
I want to say 4th. So like,
think
you want
you
to look
are
it up real
correct.
quick, Tim?
Keep talking.
It's either third.
So okay.
Keep
So
talking.
yeah.
he had an awesome rookie year. Dud second year.
I wouldn't
Last
even
year was
say
also
awesome.
a dud.
You think awesome?
Okay, awesome's probably too much. He had a decent rookie year.
He's a volume play. He's just gonna get a shit ton of fucking touches.
That's true because he was averaging like 20 plus carries his
Oh,
rookie
yeah.
year.
yeah, and he catches the ball too, which he's good in our league, but in real life football,
Not so much.
So he duds it again this season.
Third year.
What do you do?
Third year.
It's his 3rd year.
Okay.
Okay.
ugh,
Okay. So he duds it this year. Do you play him out his rookie contract?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Until you see something better.
Hey, I don't replace my tires to them. He'll start going bald.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I paid for him.
Yeah.
Get
For
everything
sure.
I got out of
Yeah.
him. Come on now.
For sure.
But this is his 3rd season, and he's not looking too good. He hasn't averaged more than 4 yards a carry yet
Yeah.
in his first 2 seasons. So
It's rough.
he's got a lot of carries. He's got 1,000 yards each season and 7 touchdowns.
Which isn't
But
horrible.
3.9
but
and
when
3.8
you
yards per
break down
carry.
when you break it down, his yards per carry and everything else,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Ooh, his first season he caught 74 passes.
God.
Second season
Wow.
41,
Yeah.
and he
a lot
didn't
of-
miss any games.
That's a lot of volume.
So
that, was
He
not
gets a
there.
lot of
That's a big
touches.
drop off.
He gets a lot of
He
touches.
he
but
still
he
gets
did,
a lot of
he-
touches. He was still targeted 53 times, and he ran the ball 272. So he's getting
He getting some touches.
Yeah.
he gets over 300 touches this season. That's
It's
a
not
lot,
bad.
man. It's not bad. So he's
Yeah.
he's a
you
volume
should be
guy.
yeah, you should be doing a little bit more though
Yeah.
with that many touches.
100%. At least give me like 4.3, 4.4 on the ground.
Yeah.
Catch me 50
Yes.
balls.
Yep.
We'll be straight. You know what
We
I'm
need
saying?
that touchdown number
We'll
to
see.
go up.
We'll
Yeah.
see what they do. We'll
At
see
least
what they
touch
do.
If you're
10.
touching the ball that many times, you only get 10 touchdowns. That
That's 7.
he
didn't
has
get
7
10.
rushing and 3 receiving.
Oh, okay. So we got 10 total. Okay. So yeah.
I
If you're
don't
touching the ball
like that
300
touchdown
times-
ratio either with that many touches.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Quite a bit.
10 touchdowns on 300 touches is not that great.
So Tim, do you want to go over
Don't worry,
Roger
NFL.
Goodell because you do watch this all the time?
Obviously.
Go ahead and take notes.
Damn. Not bad.
Yeah.
We might not even get to the end of it.
No, we should.
Right.
My Hall of Fame thing won't. We won't.
Oh,
We
no,
don't
no,
have to
you're,
take, like,
even
a whole-
No, I like
you're,
that
you're
one.
still you're still
We
good.
would-
even
we
then.
just won't do the
'Cause
last
if
one.
not,
There's
yeah,
some
we
good
would
ones
just
in there. I
we would
like
just
it, dude.
move
I
it.
like-
We would just
Some of them are like
Yeah.
for sure, obviously.
We
but
would
there-
just
there's
move
some
it.
I
good
like it.
ones in here.
We've missed you, buddy. We want you
Yeah,
to. We want to have
you
your
we
input
want you to
back.
talk,
All right.
man.
But
All
right now,
I'm-
it's my
I'm-
turn.
Dude, I'm excited to hear this. I'm
Listen,
excited.
Everybody knows that traveling in the NFL is terrible.
Yep.
The
Poor
structure-
Seattle, bro.
Dude, the structure of the divisions are terrible. And I'll be honest, Seattle, I didn't make it really much better for them. I did a little bit, but not a lot. Just because it doesn't matter, they're gonna have to play other divisions and other conferences. They're gonna have to
Yeah.
if they have to play the AFC North. Sorry, like
Well,
Dude,
it's one
keep
thing
flying
because they're up
forever.
in the northwest corner
Right.
of the country. So when you got a huge chunk of teams that are northeast and
Right.
southeast, you traveling across the country
Right.
regardless.
even
so.
going to Los
yeah.
Angeles is a fucking trek.
Oh yeah.
Bro. Like I tried to make it easier on them. I think I helped a little bit, but like whenever they have to play the Bills, which they have to do every 4 years,
Yeah.
it's gonna suck. Sorry, fly out there 2 days earlier.
Yeah.
Start nose diving on some fucking tables,
Okay.
eating the fucking file cabinet pizza. Go from
Get
there.
used to the climate.
I'll start with the NFC North, and I'll be honest, I didn't change it. Those four
yeah.
teams are so close together. Like
yeah, it makes
that's
no
perfect.
sense. Yeah.
you have Packers, Vikings, Bears, Lions.
Okay.
They're all like a bus ride away from each other, pretty much.
That's very true.
So NFC South, I put the Dolphins in, and I put the Bucks, so they stay in division. Falcons stay in division, and then I added the Jaguars.
Okay.
So you have 3 Florida teams, and then Atlanta.
So the no.
No, and it absolutely should.
I wouldn't say it's
No.
impossible,
They've done it before.
but
They'll have to add a team, probably.
They'll have to
yeah,
extend the
yeah,
league.
they'll have to expand. If
They'll have
they
to have an
expand,
expansion
then
team.
yeah. They would have to.
Yeah.
It has to be 2 or 4.
Right.
But they are thinking about expanding, and they're thinking about expanding with 4 teams.
And
But 2 of them will be.
and that's
out
Europe.
Of, out of, yeah.
That's been rumored heavily that it's going to be a European expansion.
You need a goddamn
should
mic.
be.
You need a goddamn mic.
We need to order some extra ones.
So the idea
We
with
can.
you're
Yeah.
right, Jonathan.
All right,
the idea of the
talk about that
divisions
later.
is they're supposed to be close to each other.
Yes.
They didn't do that,
No.
and some
not
of them
at
are
all.
like Dallas is in the same division as Philadelphia and
Yeah.
New York.
And New
Or
York.
you have the Bills
and
That's
Washington. And
stupid.
Washington.
It's
or
stupid. They're not
or you
even
have,
close.
You have the Bills in upstate New York playing Miami.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yes.
Yes.
It should be.
Which is
it
exactly
That's what he's
what
doing.
I did.
They
I
all
mean,
pretty
pretty
much.
I'd
have
say they'd
equal
have equal
I
resources.
mean,
They
it
got
just,
that money.
Some.
should be.
No, that's about the same. I mean, it just. See, the only difference between traveling for teams is how much money does your team make. So the Cowboys being the most profitable team in the NFL, they gonna fly first class. They gonna
They
get
got
all
their
the
own
amenities.
shit.
But if you go to a Jacksonville Jaguars, they're not gonna fly on the same flight that the Cowboys are flying.
Jaguars
on.
have to go to the airport. Cowboys go to their own private
jet.
flight.
Yeah.
Some teams do have
So-
private
Yeah.
planes. Some don't.
So it's just one of those things. But
For
I
the
mean,
Cleveland Indians, you have to take a bus every week.
yes.
But when those
Actually,
teams,
watch
when
it.
those teams do travel like commercial flights,
Yeah.
it's just them on the commercial.
True,
flight.
they buy it out.
They buy it out, but I like that. So it was Miami, Jacksonville, Bucks, and
Falcons.
Falcons.
So Jags win that division. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I have NFC.
Sorry, Miami, you don't
I
have good enough
NFC
defense.
East. I have Panthers, Commanders, Ravens, Bengals.
For
Okay.
NFC East.
NFC East.
So Bengals.
The furthest trip would be Baltimore to Carolina, which is
So
not far.
okay. So Carolina, Baltimore, Bengals, and who was the fourth one?
Commanders.
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 Oh, so-
Washington.
DC, Cincinnati, Baltimore.
So Bengals,
Charlotte.
Bengals, and Ravens battle that out. Okay.
I tried to keep at least one rivalry within each division.
No, I like the
Okay.
Bengals
Only
Ravens
one of
games.
them I
Those are
didn't get
always
to.
good games. They're always
they are.
solid
So
games.
that's what another thing too is like. I didn't base it off of like, well, I don't want to ruin this rivalry. Like, no,
Yeah.
shut up.
Because you make new rivalries.
I want
Yep.
the teams to be rested
You make
and playing
new
awesome,
rivalries.
all right.
And I like the Florida one. Yeah, Miami and Jacksonville. That's a good in-state
Yeah.
rivalry right there.
Exactly. That's true.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So I like that. I like that. It's good.
The only one that I don't like that I did, and I'll explain at the very end why I don't like it. And I figured out something when I was doing
After
this.
you did it.
But NFC West, I have Seahawks, 49ers, Chargers, Raiders. All West Coast teams.
I understand it. I get it.
The difficult part is like you can't really put the Chiefs in any other division other than the West, but they're not really in the West.
Yeah.
Actually, Dallas is further west than Kansas City,
Yeah.
but they're more south also. So that
They're
kinda makes it hard.
Midwest.
It's difficult. Kansas City's technically in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Like you could have put them. The only divisions that were hard to do was the West.
Yeah.
The North is fucking easy. The
'Cause
North and the East is super easy.
I probably would have put Kansas City and the Cowboys in the same division.
You could have. Let me fucking finish. But you
Okay.
All right.
Okay, AFC North, I have Patriots, Bills, Jets, Steelers.
It's all very close
Patriots,
together. I like
Bills,
They're
that.
all
Jets,
very close
yeah.
to each
yeah,
other. And
yeah.
I think those
Two
are
of
some
those
good
stay
games
the
there
same too. So
Those are some good games in there too.
Yeah.
yes,
So you
absolutely.
You keep Patriots, Jets playing against each other.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I have Seahawks, 49ers still playing each other. Chargers, Raiders still playing each other. So I do have a rivalry still in every division. So
I
I,
like
kept
that.
something.
Hell
so
yeah.
cool.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
AFC South, I have Saints, Cowboys, Texans, Titans.
Yeah. That makes sense.
They basically just travel in a square,
Pretty much.
and they're
I like
pretty
it.
close.
I like
AFC
it.
East, I have Browns, Eagles, Colts, Giants. That's probably
Say
the
that
one
one
where
more
they travel
time.
the most, but it's not that bad.
Browns,
Who's it?
Browns,
Eagles,
Eagles,
Colts,
Colts,
Giants.
Giants.
Browns, Eagles, Colts, Giants.
Damn.
So
we still suck in that new division.
Yeah, Colts to the Giants would be the furthest trip. But that's still not that far.
That's
Yeah.
That's
no,
not like Giants going to Dallas.
Yeah.
dude. That's a trek. Yeah.
AFC West, Rams, Broncos, Cardinals, Chiefs. So the furthest one's Rams to Kansas City.
Yeah.
But I still have Broncos playing the Chiefs still. and
So
playing the Cardinals still.
Rams,
Yeah.
Broncos,
Cardinals, Chiefs.
Cardinals,
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Damn. Chiefs still clapping cheeks.
So here's the biggest problem out of doing this at all. There's only 7 West Coast teams if you include the Chiefs, which technically there's only actually like 6, and you have to include Denver.
Because
in
the
that
Chiefs,
too.
look, Chiefs are
Wow.
not West Coast. They
Right.
They Midwest.
If you had 8 teams on the West Coast,
yeah.
it's super easy. You have
Yeah.
2 divisions,
Yeah.
NFC and AFC, and they all play each other. So if you had a team in like, I don't know, Portland, Salt Lake City, somewhere around there, or both of those, if you had one to each, then you would easily have 4 teams in the AFC West, NFC West, and they're all
Okay.
closer to each other.
Yeah.
Seattle doesn't have to travel to fucking LA anymore because LA could be in another division.
Yeah.
And I wanted to keep the LA teams and the New York teams actually in the same division because you can still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would just have to restructure the schedule, but I separated them anyway. But dude, this is way better.
Yeah, I
forgot
do
We don't
like
have to travel
Notebook,
near
bro.
as
Look how I
far.
had it, man. I had it all nice and pretty.
I like that. That is interesting.
Yes.
Well, yours obviously better as a spreadsheet, okay?
Well.
Spreadsheet king.
Well,
I spread them sheets, you know what I'm saying?
spread them cheats.
Spreadsheets, man.
La, 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 la. Yeah, NFL, you can fucking suck it. And
Damn right.
if you do this,
Use this.
no, but you gotta pay me.
Damn right.
I said it here. It's copyrighted. TM
TM trademark.
trademark with the I in the middle. So yeah, NFL. This is how you restructure shit.
Yeah, I like it.
And honestly, dude, if you're a fan of some of these teams, you can drive to a rivalry game.
Thank you, sir.
If you're a Cowboys fan, you can drive to watch them play the Texans.
Yeah.
If you're a Chargers fan, you can drive to watch them play Las Vegas.
Yeah.
All these teams, I gave everybody at least you could drive to one of their games. So,
So
NFL,
it keeps fans happy too.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, and the teams are well rested.
Yeah, that's a win. That's a win. All Roger Goodell, are you listening?
We know you
Tune
are.
in.
Yeah, we know you are.
You must not have the volume up enough. Turn it up, my guy.
Right. Get the
Turn it
dick
up.
out of your ear.
Or hire Tim. Figure it out.
Something.
I'm probably not as expensive as you think.
Yeah, man. Just
Amen.
double my salary now. We're good.
That's all you got to do.
That's
all you gotta
cheaper
do.
than you paying anybody.
And you could just tell me what to do. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. I'm tired, boss. Yes, sir. I can't. My fingers are bleeding from the spreadsheets.
Spreading them too much.
What do you guys think?
I actually really like that. I
all
mean,
you gotta
Colts
do.
still getting shit on in the new division, but hey, it is what it is. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll get back to form one day.
And I think it's good to break up the AFC South because it's
Oh, it's horrible. It's the worst division of
NFC
football.
South's trash too.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Both South divisions are trash. I made them better.
So,
Yeah.
so what was the easy way of fixing the whole thing?
The easy way to fix the whole thing is add 1 or 2 teams on the West Coast.
That was it. Okay.
That's the easiest way to do
Okay.
it because then you can divide it more evenly.
You could literally put another team back in San Diego.
You could, dude. There's
And-
so many big ass cities in fucking California. Just
Yeah.
give one of them a team,
And they already have that old Charger Stadium still there.
right?
So
Do
you
something
don't
with it.
you don't have to build a whole new stadium.
Portland only has 1 pro sports team. Give them a football team.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
there you go. Boom.
Salt
Problem
Lake City
solved.
is growing. Give them a fucking football team,
Yeah,
The
true.
Salt
Put
Lake,
one in-
the Salt Lake Snowmen.
right? And Jerry wouldn't allow it, but put one in Austin.
Yeah.
They said San Antonio.
Either one, something,
They said talking about San Antonio getting
something,
one.
man. They could make it work.
Definitely.
Just that's the only problem is they just have the Chiefs and the Seahawks are just kind of in no man's land where they don't really belong with anybody.
Yeah.
Add 2 teams, fucking fixes that problem
I really like it
right
though.
away.
You guys
yeah.
ready?
Put a
It-
dome team in Vancouver. Fuck it, I don't care. Seattle wouldn't have to go that far. It's right there.
Yeah.
Canada.
Canada.
Y'all don't even have real bacon, bitches.
It's you took our ham and called it something else,
Yeah.
cowards.
Get your own shit.
Right? Take your own stuff and name it
Right.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna call their ham bacon, eh?
What do you got? Ooh,
Like
maple
Boy, for
syrup.
Canadian
Okay.
bacon, eh?
Let's put jelly on a donut, eh? For what? For what? And your beer's fucking light.
All light.
Molson's are like 3% alcohol.
You
Got
guys
some
just
fucking
suck
horsepower in
altogether.
there. Our fucking seltzers are 6%.
Damn right, baby.
Come on.
Pussies.
Feed the
Right?
bees.
Fucking apologizing for every goddamn thing.
Okay. All right. So I put
Oh,
this list together.
So this is your Hall of Fame.
This
In or out?
is would you put them in? And these are players who are eligible for the upcoming Hall of Fame. And some of them have been eligible for the Hall of Fame for a little while. But I only did 10 because there's like 1,000 players.
Correct.
Which I'm gonna do a list for the next like at least 2 weeks because there's
I'm
some
fine
good
with it.
ones. Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
So are they going to get harder to choose
Yes.
from
Yes.
as we go on?
Yeah, I put some good ones in here.
And
There's
then
some
okay.
so-sos.
So you
there's
didn't pick all the best players all in
No.
one. Good.
Nope.
My man. All
Good
right.
job. Good
I
job.
wanted to keep it interesting because there's some in
My
here that's
bad.
like, damn,
guy's
he
doing
was
his-
really good, but was he
My
good
guy's over here
enough?
putting in work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Spency, let's go. I'm
It took
excited.
me a weekend and some 2 extra days.
If
to
my
put it
hat
all
wasn't already
together.
backwards, I would have turned it
Which
backwards.
sounds silly, but
Getting serious.
I've been really busy too. So,
I got you, dog.
Pull a
all
360.
right. So the first player on the board, Julius Peppers, defensive end, played for the Panthers, the Bears, and the Packers. His career accolades, if I said that correctly, accolades,
Yes.
accolades.
Acolytes.
So he is a 9-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first team All Pro, 3-time second team All Pro. He is NFL 2010's All Decade Team,
Yeah.
2002 Defensive Rookie of the Year, and he is 4th on the all-time NFL sack list with 159.5 sacks. Nick, what would you do?
Does he have any rings?
No.
No.
I give him first ballot.
I have him as first ballot.
Just because he's 4th all time in sacks.
And his longevity,
yeah.
dude was killing it up until he retired. He probably still could have
Yeah.
played.
We should have got him a
Probably.
ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have had the best chance.
And
to
he
get
was
him.
Yep.
he was so solid all 3 places. Bears, Packers,
Yeah.
and Panthers.
He was.
He would
He was solid all around.
he would go in. I it's tough for me because once again the Super Bowls do help,
They
but
do.
especially for a defensive player because
Correct.
that
Correct.
means your team was top
And
dog.
and also the way I look
You
at the Hall of
contributed.
Fame, you got to
Yeah,
remember
sure.
the Hall of Fame is for players, not
yes,
teams.
yes,
So
yes.
as Super Bowls do help, I don't
Yes.
think Super Bowls are a deciding factor.
with
not.
with something like that, him being number 4, just
Bro,
because
fourth
of, just because
all
of that, he should be on
time.
there. It shouldn't even be
Yeah.
a thought.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even be a thought.
So I have him
give-
first ballot
I
just
do too.
immediately,
Yeah.
and he is eligible for the 2024 Hall of Fame.
So
Okay.
he'll probably go.
So he'll, if they don't first ballot him, you're a bunch of goobers. You're already a bunch of goobers, but you'll be even more goobers.
Yeah. Correct.
Number 2, Jordy Nelson, wide receiver, Packers and Raiders, Super Bowl champion, 2014 Pro Bowler, 2014 second team All-Pro, 2016 Comeback Player of the Year. He had 8,587 receiving yards in his career. He had 613 receptions. His yards per reception average career-wise was 14 flat, and he had 72 career touchdowns.
I'm sorry, I'm out.
Spencer,
I don't put him in either.
I'm sorry,
I think
I'm
he's.
out.
I think he's.
You're not going to make me say it.
He's in.
He's a Green Bay all-time, and he's a Green
Yeah.
Bay Ring of Honor.
Like
for
if you,
sure.
if you win a Green Bay Ring of Honor him, yeah, you
But
can definitely do that.
I can't.
Nah, he can't.
You were
Yeah.
good for Green Bay, man.
If
You
he would
were,
have,
you
if
were
he
good.
would have mustered 10,000 yards, I think I would have probably given it to him.
That's what I was waiting for.
If he could
Or
have
100
mustered,
touchdowns.
yeah,
something.
one of the two. If he would have had one of the two, like if he would have had 100 touchdowns
Yeah.
with that many yards, it was like, oh yeah, Buddy was finding the end zone almost every other time he touched the ball.
Yeah.
Or it would be he was out there catching and was doing everything
Yeah.
possible for your team.
The injury seasons and going to Oakland.
Yeah, didn't
Going to
help.
Oakland,
probably were the
that
difference.
hurt him.
Probably.
You should have took a pay cut and stayed with Green
Yeah,
Bay.
that was
Yeah.
probably the difference.
Yep. My number 3, Jared Allen, defensive end. Vikings, Chiefs,
already got it.
Bears, Panthers. 5-time Pro Bowler.
Yep.
4-time first team All-Pro.
Yep.
12th all-time in sacks.
Yep.
All-time. I forgot to get his sack numbers, but he's
Oh,
12th
you're
all-time
good.
on the list.
Okay.
I have him first ballot.
I do too.
Yeah.
4 All Pros. Yeah.
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 That's more
Buddy
than Peppers.
was-
By the way,
Buddy,
those
yeah.
4 All-Pros
Buddy
were
was cold.
consecutive.
That's
Were they? Yeah,
pretty
it's even
They
impressive.
were
better.
consecutive.
Buddy
So-
was a fucking wrecking ball. I
Yeah,
remember
he
that.
was.
And he has an awesome moment on Jackass.
Yes,
yes,
he
He just
yes.
laid out
Dude,
Johnny
and his
Knoxville. Hit me with
offseason-
your purse next time, Jared.
He's just bro. He's such an interesting dude. His offseason, what he would do to stay in shape, he worked out with Navy SEALs.
Sounds about right. Dude's a lunatic, bro.
Yeah.
No, he's a
is.
psychopath.
Did you see his episode of MTV Cribs?
No.
Yes.
He was in like Daisy Dukes, like doing this the fucking Kegel machine, and he has a pink Cadillac with fucking Longhorns on it.
Bro,
Dude's
dude's
wild.
crazy.
Dude's an absolute maniac.
Yeah, he is a menace to society for sure.
Yeah, he's got more than one screw loose.
And I really like this next one. No, number 4, Devin Hester.
Oh,
Return
Spencer, I
specialist.
hate you.
Yes.
Bears, Falcons, Ravens, and Seahawks. Listen to this stuff. 4-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first team All-Pro. Return. This is as a returner, not a
Yeah,
wide
yeah,
receiver.
no. I'm not worried about him being a receiver.
He is 2011 second team All-Pro, 2000's All-Decade Team, 2010 All-Decade Team, NFL 100th Anniversary All-Time Team, most career punt returns in NFL history with 15 or 14. My bad, I read it wrong. 14
Touchdowns.
touchdowns, punt return,
You
touchdowns.
said most punt returns. I said, damn.
Buddy only touched 14 in a
Touchdowns.
row?
I apologize. My bad, guys.
That's
Touchdowns.
crazy.
He did all the. Buddy was doing the old Madden trick where you just run back.
Whoa, look, a punt return.
Yeah.
You don't see those.
And you
One per
don't,
season.
you don't really see a whole lot of special teams guys get in, but this is although he was
First ballot.
he's not first ballot anymore.
First ballot.
He
should have been.
should have been.
As a return
He got hoed
specialist,
last year.
you should.
He
He
got
should have
hoed
been
last year.
in.
He should have. The guys who made it, who will be indicted in
This
upcoming
season,
season,
Hester should have been in this
he
season.
should have been first. This was his first ballot year. He
Hester
didn't
should have, with the group that we have now for the Hall of Fame, Hester should have been in this. If it was already as weak as it is now, Hester should have been in
The
this.
last couple ones weren't weak though.
The last couple weren't, but this one is.
So far.
Weak
'Cause
as
how many
weak.
get it? How many get in? I forget. 4 or 5?
No, it's like
I think
7.
it's either
6 or
7 or 8.
7.
It's either 7 or 8, I
Okay.
think.
Or
I
something
thought.
like that. Yeah.
so
something
far,
like that.
okay.
It's under 10, but more than 5.
So
Yeah.
far, we have Julius Peppers, Jared Allen, Devin Hester. I agree he gets in, but I don't think he should have been first.
Well, he
ballot.
wasn't first ballot, but he's eligible again this upcoming year. So, but
My-
I have to put him in.
I don't think whenever he made an impact, but I don't think he made as big an impact as the other two guys we just said.
He made 3 all-time teams.
I get it,
I mean, no, yeah, I get where you're
but
coming
you
from.
can literally be phased out of the game if they just kick it far enough.
That's also true.
But he never was.
If they kick it out of the end zone, he can't do anything.
But that's the reason why they do that now.
no, I get it, but I'm saying if you're able to be phased out, like you couldn't phase out Julius Peppers and Jared Allen, you'd have to triple team them. That's the only way. Like no matter what you wanted to do, they were trying to come, but you could eliminate Devin Hester.
That is true.
That's the only thing I could
That
knock on
is
him.
true, but I mean, that's just. And that's the reason why I think special teams just need to be fucking taken out by this point now.
They probably should.
Because
They're trying to get rid of it, basically.
and that's what it is. So in a sense, to me, I think one of the biggest things for the punt return. I'm sorry for hijacking this real quick.
No, you're good. You're good.
But whenever a kicker kicks the ball out of the, like if it doesn't go out the back of the end zone, it should be whatever the rule is for the kickoff should be that every time.
Yeah, it should.
Every time. There should be no reason it shouldn't be.
I agree with you.
If you're not going to kick the ball to keep it into the field, then what the fuck is that guy out there for?
Y'all gonna like
Who
these
the
next three.
fuck is that
Who
guy?
the fuck is that guy?
They are trying
like
to
these
eliminate
next
it.
three.
Let me see what you got.
All right, number 5. Andre Johnson, wide receiver. Texans, Colts, and Titans. 7-time Pro Bowler. 2-time first-team All-Pro. 2-time second-team All-Pro. 11th all-time in receptions and yards.
Yeah,
His career receptions was 1,062.
it's got the 1,000. Okay.
His career yards is 14,185. His career yards per reception average was 13.4. And his career touchdowns was 70. First ballot.
Jordy Nelson had a higher average and more touchdowns.
He
Yes,
did.
he did.
Not the other stuff.
First ballot.
So what you're telling me is Jordy Nelson's better than Andre Johnson?
All right, cool.
He's in. I don't even
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah.
Andre Johnson's in.
Andre Johnson's
Yeah.
And only for one reason, because he fucking
He beat the hell out of
Corbin
Corbin
Finnegan.
Fuck out your boy.
And fucking douchebag.
All right, douchebag.
He's in for that
Whooped
alone.
his ass.
Said, rip that helmet off. Come here, motherfucker. Tired of you talking shit. I'll show you who I am.
He bowed it.
Number 6,
What you got?
Steve Smith Sr. Panthers, Ravens.
Buddy, Devin Hester might not make it if we keep naming people like this.
Hold on. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
2-time first-team All-Pro.
I thought it would've been
2-time
more.
second-team All-Pro.
Okay.
2005 Comeback Player of the Year.
Yep.
He's 8th most in receiving yards all time.
Yeah. He's top 10.
His
dude.
career
He's in.
receptions is 1,031. So he's literally 31 receptions behind Andre Johnson.
Okay.
His career yards is 14,731. His career yards per reception average 14.3. And he had 81 career touchdowns.
Yeah, he's in.
First ballot.
And
He's about this is his first year of eligibility coming up.
this year?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, he'll be in.
If they don't give him a first ballot, you're a bunch of fucking snubs. All y'all a
Yep.
bunch of goobers.
Okay, Devin Hester's starting to move down the list, man.
He is a little bit.
Ooh,
but
shit.
I mean, it,
But you
if-
see
if
why?
there- yeah, but if Devin Hester has an opportunity to get in, there should be no
If
reason
there's a
he
weak
shouldn't get in.
class, he should get in.
He should get in.
I agree. This one ain't sounding too weak yet.
All right, number 7, Anquan Bolton.
Fuck.
Play with Cardinals, Ravens, Niners, and Lions.
Shit.
Super Bowl champion.
Yep. That's a
3-time
big
Pro
one.
Bowler. 2003 Rookie Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
2015 Walker Payton Man of the Year.
That's something.
He is 9th most all time in receptions. His career stats, receptions, 1,076, which is funny because Andre Johnson's is 1,062 and Anquan Bolton's 9. So that means number 10's on all-time receptions is very close between the
Right.
two. Those three are very close.
Yeah.
His career yards is 13,779. His career yards per reception average is 12.9. And his touchdowns is 82. And we all know Anquan Bolton was a fucking dog.
But he's in. But he's in.
Oh,
He is,
absolutely.
man.
Little buddy is in.
He
God
is.
damn.
So that's 5. If you're not including Hester, that's 5 right now.
Yeah.
Hester would be number 6. Shit.
Number 8, Vince Wilfork, defensive tackle.
Yeah, he's
Patriots and
Devin
Texans.
Hester ain't getting in, dog. He
Vince,
ain't.
Vince Wilfork is 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
He's a 5-time Pro Bowler, 2012 First Team All Pro.
Yeah.
And he's a 3-time Second Team All Pro.
Yeah.
But
I
it's-
don't have his career. His career
it
stats
do-
weren't that high, but he was defensive tackle.
It don't matter.
Exactly.
It don't matter. But he still
Patriots.
caught that fucking
I don't know about
interception
first
and ran it
ballot.
70 yards.
I
Yeah.
don't know about first ballot for this year because this is his first year of eligibility.
Why would he not be? He got more Super Bowls than
better
everybody
than-
else you named.
He's better than Jordy Nelson.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
you got to
only
look at
other
all the
person we
people that are
named.
eligible for this year, and you
know.
got to put him up what he's
So,
up against.
so as a defensive tackle, he was more impressive than everybody
But
else
they
that
don't
you
go by
named.
position. They just go like
They
they
do go by
vote on
position.
players. They no. If
Well-
you look at, they don't vote based off position. They
So
vote based
they
off
don't
players.
vote
and
like,
stats.
oh yes, we're going to take one D tackle, one wide
Yeah, they don't
receiver.
do that.
But if this D tackle is better than this wide receiver, we're taking this D tackle.
No, I think he's in for sure. I don't think he'll be a first ballot though. I don't think he gets in this year.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Who you picking over him?
Vince Wilfork's number one
Over
on my.
him?
You think Devin
he is
Hester's over
Dwight
him?
Freeney, who's eligible.
Okay,
this
so
year.
go keep going with the
But
list.
he's
then.
not on this list.
I think Vince Wilfork gets in, but I agree.
And
maybe
again,
not this year.
Yeah.
there was
He
about
gets in.
there was about 50 to 60 other players I don't have on this list that are probably better than Vince Wilfork. Maybe not better, but some of them it makes you question.
I think
for
he
sure.
gets in eventually.
I think he gets in for sure.
I don't think Jordy ever gets in.
No,
I don't think Jordy gets in.
And Devin Hester will slide for a few years, but he'll
He's
eventually
going
get in.
to, man.
Number
Damn.
9,
He'll get in though.
Number 9,
Eventually.
Robert Mathis, defensive end.
Yeah, he's
played
in
for the
too.
Colts.
Don't even got to think about it.
Super Bowl champ, 5-time Pro Bowler, and he only has one first-team All-Pro.
But he's
He's not on any all-time list.
he has to be in sacks somewhere up there.
I think he's not top 25.
Then that would
I know.
Then
that would be a no.
When I look, that's why I didn't put it
I
down.
thought he had better numbers than that.
He'd be out then.
I know Freeney has better numbers than him.
Freeney's numbers are dumb. He's not on this list.
Freeney's numbers are crazy.
He might be on next week's.
I was gonna do.
Freeney numbers are dumb.
I'm not gonna do it anymore, but I was gonna do a Freeney and Jared Allen. The who would you choose?
Okay.
The which path
career
would you?
path?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
That was
Not a
one.
bad one.
That was gonna be one of them.
I think I'm out on Robert Mathis.
I'm out on
I
Robert
am.
Mathis as well. Love
Unfortunately.
him. Love him. He's an all-time Colt, but
He's the Jordy Nelson of the Colts
Yeah,
defensive
pretty
players.
much.
yeah, 100%.
He just did.
Yeah.
He just didn't have enough in the stats to get him over that
My
edge.
number 10, Patrick Willis. Now, he was
Oh, he's
eligible.
a-
Hold on.
He's definitely.
He was eligible last year, and he
should
didn't
have
get it,
been
so
in.
he's not a
He has
first ballot.
basically the same stats as Luke Kuechly, other
Yeah.
than Defensive Player of the Year.
Calm down, guys. Calm down.
Same stats.
Calm
so,
down.
Same stats.
Calm
so he's
down. You're
already-
stepping on my.
as I would have Patrick Willis, as I would have him as a first ballot, he's already not a first ballot because he
Yeah.
didn't get in last year.
Yeah.
So, but 7-time Pro Bowler, and you got to think he played 9 seasons, only 9.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I know.
Okay, I just want to point that out. 7-time Pro Bowler, 5-time first team All Pro,
Done.
Buddy was crazy.
Done.
2008 second team All Pro, 2010's All Decade team, and he was the 2007 Defensive Rookie of the Year. Now he never won a Defensive Player of the Year because Kuechly beat him out on
Yeah,
it.
that was the next rate.
Rightfully so. That year
Yeah.
they were battling.
Because
Kuechly's
Kuechly was going
interceptions
crazy.
were just
Yeah,
nasty.
it hurts whenever you get almost an
When you
interception
can
a game.
read, when you can cover like Kuechly, it
you
hurts.
getting almost
I
an
think they're
interception a
both
game.
Top 10 in unassisted tackles
Yes.
as well.
Yes, they are.
But-
all time, yeah, it's insane.
But
and they
Patrick
both only
Willis,
played.
Patrick Willis has almost 200 more than him though.
Both of them only
Jeez.
played 9 seasons.
Yeah. Cut short.
Luke Kuechly though has over 500 more assisted tackles though.
True. So he was every, but he
Team
was
player.
everywhere, man.
Team
Yeah.
player.
But
though.
he was everywhere.
But I got Patrick Willis in. He's obviously not a first ballot.
I think
He
he's
would
in
have been a
this
first
time.
ballot in my opinion
Yeah.
because of how he played. I understand like him only playing 9 seasons
The
is what
player
hurt
himself.
him.
Yeah, the player.
I agree.
But the player himself, I would have put him in last year. But I get it. Not everybody can get in first ballot. I understand how it goes. So
And not having a Super Bowl is what hurts. Like I said, and it's really big for defensive players. Defensive
Yeah.
players are the toughest ones because like I said, once again, you getting that Super Bowl it damn near puts a stamp on you that
it
you
does.
wore
I
you
agree.
wore
It
a
absolutely
dog
helps.
to
I
be able
just
to go
don't
out there
think
and
it
do
should
that.
ever be a deciding
It shouldn't.
factor.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Especially when you're looking at your accolades, not the team that you was with, but your
Yeah.
accolades.
When
for your
you-
career.
When you push up onto an all-time list, there shouldn't be any doubt. There shouldn't be any doubt. If you're on an all-time, if this shit has been going on for so long,
Over 100 years, man.
and you are top 10, you shouldn't even have a
But-
second thought about that.
Look at any top 5 list. I guarantee you can't find anybody on the top 5 list of any stat that has not won a championship.
That's actually
Any stat.
interesting. Yeah, I want to.
I don't care what it is. Total rebounds in the
I'm
NBA.
Yeah, we should do that.
Stolen bases in
But
baseball.
that's my first list of 10. for this week.
Receptions in the NFL.
I might need to get you on that because I think Calvin Johnson could probably push for that.
No, I'm saying you won't. You will find one. But I'm saying if you have all 5, you won't find one that hasn't won a
okay,
Super Bowl.
Okay. If you're okay,
you
I
go
see what
top
you're
Out of
five
those
in
5,
any
out of
stat,
those
yeah.
5, one of them has
Yeah.
won a Super Bowl.
I
Yeah,
guarantee.
yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I bet any stat in any sport, if you look at the top 5 in that category,
Yeah.
positive category, not negative.
Oh, for
any
sure, man.
positive stat category of any sport, I guarantee the top
Yeah.
5 of each one will have a champion in there. So
But
I guarantee it.
you know, I saw the list of players who were eligible for this upcoming year for the first time, and I just
I can't
Dude.
see it though. I can't see it. You can't fault me on it. I am guessing.
Well, we're
I
terrible
thought,
right now.
I thought it would be a cool idea to get a list together of 10. I'm gonna start doing this each week because there's enough to do it for a
Yeah.
while. But because again, some of these guys, they're such good players. Like Jordy Nelson was a good receiver. Devin Hester is a great return guy.
He's the best ever.
He is the best ever, but not everybody
better than
can.
these guys.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But,
I
ag-
mean,
but again,
it's special
not
teams.
everybody can get in.
It's special
right.
teams.
If he had some kind of like decent wide receiver
yeah.
stats,
Oh yeah. If he would have had like a couple 1,000-yard receivings and
something.
Every
and
award
maybe
he ever
6,
got in
7
his
touchdowns.
entire
Something.
career
Yeah.
was for being a return guy.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
one was for. And I looked up his receiver stats.
they weren't very good.
Not,
Not
great.
good.
What's his name? Terrell Pryor did better than he did.
They should have just gave him the. They should have gave him the Cordell Patterson fucking treatment. And
Yes.
just put him in the
yes,
backfield,
they put him everywhere.
right?
He was fast enough. You could have.
Dude, returning and running
That's
the
how
ball
guys
are
like
actually
him. That's
pretty
how.
similar.
That's how guys like him phase out. Like
Right.
Tavon Austin. Tavon Austin was never used properly anywhere he went.
No.
Ever.
Probably because he was like 5'3", 140 pounds. Also.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you have that kind of speed, like you can figure something
Yeah.
out.
I mean,
Jet sweeps all day, baby. Let's go.
It's tough. It's tough though.
It
'cause,
is tough. It
You
is
got to
tough.
have that player that's willing enough to do that as well. Because I will say one thing, because Tyreek Hill is probably the best at that, running a jet sweep, and you know he's fast.
Yeah.
But he will go in there with reckless abandonment and just dive
Oh, yeah.
head first into a hole if he don't see an opening.
He will.
He's not going to be like, oh, I'm gonna bounce it around. No. He's going to go forward if he's going to do anything. And you
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
you gotta have that mindset. I don't think Tavon Austin had that mindset.
He didn't. Tyreek's going in there like, I'm sacrificing my body right now.
Oh,
Whatever
for
happens,
sure.
happens.
For
for
sure.
anything.
And Tavon was like, please don't hurt me.
And
I'm
the thing
very
with Devin
small.
Hester, like, he's like, all right, NFL level wise, I'm not a good receiver, but you know what I can do? I can run
Yeah.
faster than all these people out
Yeah.
here.
I would have liked to see him in the backfield, to be honest.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have as well. Like even like a Debo Samuels kind of role.
Something like
that,
that would
right?
have been all right. Like even if he would have went
was
out there
ahead
a
of his
couple of
time.
plays.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was. Yes, he was.
Running
But
the-
to make 2 all-decade teams and a 100-year all-time team, good for you, man.
But it was a return monster, man. I
It
mean,
really was.
you
You don't kick it to Devin.
there's only one other player I can think of that you would much rather have back there returning your kicks.
I already
Didn't he
know. Go
return
ahead.
Come
a
on,
Super
come on.
Bowl?
Go ahead and tell me.
Do you think you know who?
I already know.
What'd you say?
Nigga wasn't even listening.
The
to me.
original throw up the
I know,
X.
but hey,
Yeah.
hold on.
Right?
You were facing that way when you were facing Tim when you
The
said
X
it.
Factor.
I didn't hear everything you said.
No.
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 You'd
You'd rather have
I
somebody
said
else back there?
There's only one other player I can think of that I would want returning my kicks if it wasn't Devin Hester.
Deshaun Jackson.
Oh, wait. I know who he's going to say.
Deshaun,
I had somebody
you got
more.
Deshaun Jackson? You
Yeah.
think Deshaun
I
Jackson?
had somebody more obscure in mind, but you're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I was gonna say prime time.
Exactly.
I
I was thinking
The
Dante
second
Hall.
best
You're
ever.
not
Yeah,
wrong, though.
no,
I think
yeah,
once
you're
you
right.
said-
You're
once
right.
you
You're
said
right.
X Factor, I was
No.
like, okay, that's not a bad bet.
True.
But if
You're right,
Dante
though.
Hall
Yeah.
would have played a little bit longer,
You're
I
right.
think that
No,
would have been
no.
more of a. Even Hester lasted longer than Dante Hall
He
did.
did.
No,
And
I got you.
that's the only thing that hurt. If Dante Hall, Dante Hall was that dude.
I
Like,
think he had a bigger. He shined brighter than Devin, but he didn't have
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
longevity.
Yeah.
So what y'all think? Is it worth doing another one?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
I
you
like
like
it.
100%.
You liked
I
it?
liked it. I
like
that.
it.
And again, there's so many players and good ones. They're not
Yeah.
not like crappy
And I mean,
players.
shit, you can even do that for other sports as well because there are so many players that are out there that were top tier
Yeah.
players, but because of just the situations they were in.
But I only want to do it for
Won't be able
guys
to
who are eligible because
That's fair.
there are some
no, you
players.
don't wanna do players-
There are some players who are out of the league now, like Beast Mode, for instance, was a big one. I
Yeah.
really wanted to put in here, but he's not eligible yet. So there's this, again,
If they would have won that
That's-
second one, he
that's
would've
what I
been
think
shoo.
makes doing this so
First
cool.
ballot if he'd have won that
because
second one.
Yeah.
because Beast Mode was such an amazing player, but do you put him in?
If you say two
You know,
times
it's one of those-
Super
it's
Bowl
one of those
champion,
things.
it makes it sound better.
Beast Mode was a 2-time Super Bowl champ, he would 1,000%
And
be a
he
shoo-in.
wins. The
Way to
second
go,
Super Bowl
Pete
by
Carroll.
running it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the
But-
team on
Yeah,
his back.
man.
Yeah, so I'll be doing them every week for the next couple weeks. man.
I like that. I like
like it.
that.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we are going to shift over, change of scenery to players to our Patreon.
Wrap it up.
So if you guys want to hear us continue talk sports, please tune into our Patreon. Our Patreon is ESPOD at Patreon. So make sure y'all go and check it out. We also will be opening up this box on Patreon. So please stay tuned for that. But yeah, you guys got anything else to say?
No, man, it was good. It was a good one. It was a nice one to come back.
Support the
Yes, it
shed,
was.
y'all.
Yes, support the
Yes.
shed, baby.
Yes, go share everything with all your friends.